Hey guys, Justin with Gap Armor here. We're doing an installation in Houston, Texas, and I want to show you a few different tricks and things that you run into from time to time when using Gap Armor and installing it in your driveway. And they're pretty basic, pretty easy to get around, but something simple. I'll show you a few tricks for it. First thing you can see is we have a 1/2 inch strip of Gap Armor, and we're coming down this expansion joint, running it along the garage. And so, the simple process is just hitting the Gap Armor in. And sometimes you come up against a wall, and the difficulty here is as you're trying to hit down on Gap Armor, you hit the wall, and so you're not able to put the full thrust straight into the expansion joint. So the easy way around that is just to take a second hammer here, provide a target for your first hammer, and just hit away. And that gives the full thrust into the Gap Armor there, pops it in nice and simple. Now the next thing I want to show you is, as you can see right here, we're coming in using a 1/2 inch, but the expansion joint just in this 1 foot section goes out to about 1 inch. So if I were to just use the 1/2 inch here, it's just going to go straight through. So the simple way around that is I'm going to take a 1 inch piece, I'm going to pop this in here, and then I'm going to connect the two in. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to do that. The trick here is really to push this down as far as you can and pack in as much material as you can and hit it in there, and then I'm going to cut it. And just finish it off in that 1 inch section. Sometimes you need a little chisel and hammer to really get that down in there. Use this second hammer again, and there you go. You've secured that area, and now what I'm going to do is attach this 1/2 inch to it, and I'm going to cut it really just a little bit longer. You can see I've gone, maybe 1 inch too far, and I'm going to pull this out and kind of back this product in there. And just try to work it down in there, but by cutting it a little bit too long, I'm really ensuring that I'm packing this material down. So you can see these two are not going to come apart. You do have a little bit of a seam here, but with this concrete expanding or opening up so much, there's really not a lot you can do with that. So now I'm just going to continue down, and I'm going to sort of do the same thing. Push as much material as I can in there. I'm going to kind of loop it up here a little bit, skip about 1 foot, and that way again I'm packing as much material as I can into this connection. Sometimes you've done it right if you have to pull this chisel out and tap it once, because it's good and secure. So I've taken this area that was going to be a significant problem and easily solved it. So now I'm just going to continue down my expansion joint until I get to the end of the garage. You can see, even though there's a tiny little lip here, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but there's a tiny lip here, and that is not a significant enough difference in height to make the use of a second hammer necessary.